Welcome back, guys. So, I was telling you about how Suchitra Pillai had to come back to India since her marriage was in trouble, and she decided to leave her husband, also a doctor, back in Scotland. And she joined her father, Mr. Pillai. He used to run the best electronic shop in that town. And one of her problems that was on top of her mind was how to uh, get her three children admitted to good school, and ours was the most popular and the best school, I suppose, in that town. And she initially admitted her twin daughters, Sarita and Sarita, and very next day she also brought her son Satish to join that school. And all three of them joined my class 6th day. And my class teacher, Meera ma'am, gave me the responsibility of coaching Sarita, though initially she tried to convince me that it's better if I coach both the sister, but then I said it's too much for me. I can't handle both these girls, and because I have to look after my studies as well. And I was number one student in class, so uh, naturally I couldn't take chance, and I had to maintain my reputation. And I couldn't have coached both the girls, so I said I that conveyed to my teacher, and she understood, and she said, "Okay, well, you handle Sarita, and Sanjay, my friend, will take care of Savita, and and Satish, of course, was on her own, and that's it. That's how it started, and Sarita came from a foreign country where things are entirely different than what it was in that little sleepy town. And She came from a much advanced and developed society to one of the most backward and most conventional traditional society. And so it was a cultural shock for us. In fact, it was a cultural shock for Sarita, and in fact, she was finding a lot of things out of her comfort zone, and in fact, the little things bothered her, uh, like the street dogs, which are a normal, you see, a sight on Indian roads. Whenever we used to go out in the tiffin break, there were some dogs, in fact, who used to hang around our school, and they're very friendly with us because uh, we used to, in fact, uh, love them. In fact, we used to uh, uh, we fed them from our you see leftovers when we didn't feel like eating our lunch boxes. What we did was shared the food with these dogs, and they were very familiar with us, and they were very fond of us, always waiting that we'll oblige them. And so they were like almost our pet dogs, but Sarita found it very unusual. In fact, she was very scared of these dogs because mostly these dogs they were not from a certain breed, and they're mostly mixed breed, and she hasn't seen such a breed, and she was a little apprehensive about that. Though they were also, in fact, they were also friendly with her, but she was always scared, and She always asked how you guys are so friendly with these dogs. These are street dogs. Aren't you scared of them? They might be infected and they can cause rabies. You know, rabies, it's a very uh, deadly disease, and you develop hydrophobia. So you may have heard, so you had doctor parents, and they must have talking a lot about these things. So she talked about this, but that was last thing on our mind, rabies and hydrophobia. Never heard of, in fact, these things. I said, no, they are quite fine, and they are very friendly, and I don't think they are infected. I don't know whether they are vaccinated or not. I am sure they are not vaccinated, but they were clean, and anyway, I mean, who was bothered? We were never bothered whether they were infected or not. They were friendly, and we used to pat them, and we fed them, loved them sometimes. We also took them in our lap, so they're like friends. The last thing on our mind was getting infected by your friends. But anyway, uh, she was very, very scared. And secondly, she was also very scared of crows. Yes, I'm talking about common crows. And common crows are a very normal sight. Like you'll hardly find a house where they don't come and they make that caw caw, and they just go. We are quite familiar with this living in India, and and she found it in fact very strange, and she asked me which are these birds. I've never seen these birds back in Scotland. Well, I think there are not many crows in Scotland. Crows love India, and crow love Indians, so that is why you don't have crows in Scotland or England. So that what she said, that we never saw this bird, and this is so ugly, black, and such a shrill sounds he makes. Then she often asks me why they always make this obnoxious sound, and why they come and hang around. I say, you see, it's a good, you see, whenever a crow is coming and making this sound, you see, like for some time, that shows that someone is remembering you and someone is about to visit you. So she was surprised, and she said, is it so? So, because I don't know, but I heard from my parents and from my elders that when crows make such sounds and they hang around for some time, that shows that someone is really remembering you, someone is really missing you, and someone is about to visit you. So I knew that, and I said with that. And then a very strange thought went to her mind, and she said, well, now I know why these crows often come when I'm, you see, on the terrace, and why they come. Because I see that when you are around, they don't come, but when I'm there, they always come. So maybe my father is remembering me, and maybe my father would visit me, and I came to learn that she was very fond of her father, and she missed her father, but well, her parents had problem. Her mother had a huge fight with her father, and she came back. I knew that he's not going to come, and well, she's trying to put meanings what I said in her context. So things like that were happening, and well, and what happened next? Well, I'll tell you in next episode. That's for now. Thank you, guys. It's something I'm sharing you from a time gone by long, long ago. But I thought you'll find it interesting. So that's it, guys, for today. Thank you very much. Bye bye.